Well, first, thank you very much, Deputy Foreign Minister, for your time, for your interview for CGTN. We would like to ask you first, the summit has just concluded, your evaluation of the summit. How useful has the summit been for India and for the developing nations?
Well, hola, namaste, greetings from the largest democracy in the world. Uh, Personally, it gives me great pleasure to be back in Cuba. I was here in 2018. What I would like to say is that you will recollect that we have just concluded the main G20 summit in New Delhi. And in Cuba, our main objective was to bring the fruits of the summit, which was largely for the global south. Uh, and we've carried it forward here in Cuba during the G77 summit. It is very apt that Cuba chose the theme of science and technology and innovation. What we have learned in India, particularly in the last few years, is that science, technology, and innovation can help us overrun and fast track development processes. Science and technology also makes the development process more inclusive and fortunately for us, the digital divide is not increasing in India, is decreasing because of the manner in which we have embraced digital technologies. And so that theme and combined with the major theme of the summit here, I think we are on a good track because the future is science, and I think Cuba recognizes it, G77 recognizes it, India surely does recognize it.
How would you evaluate Cuba's leadership of the group over the past year?
Well, let me say bilaterally, India and Cuba have had wonderfully warm relations through several decades. We have been wonderfully close partners in the development and political processes. And what Cuba brings is a unique approach to the development process in which you suggest that indigenous development is possible. I think Cuba is probably the most unique member of the G77 in being committed to the process like nobody else is.
Could you tell me what are India's major concerns within the G77 major proposals and contributions?
My country's statement suggested is one that I think we need to revisit the manner in which the G77 is run in terms of codifying the rules and processes so that we can ensure consensus. We can ensure that bilateral political differences between members are not allowed to compromise and dilute the larger momentum of G77. I also felt that we need to revisit the name G77 because today we are 134. So by suggesting 77, we are undermining our value, undermining the consequence our membership has on the larger planet. So that would also refresh the way we look at the world and how the world should see us. So this is how it should be. We need to focus like Cuba has on science and technology and be very specific on how we can share our development experiences like India has made its digital public infrastructure a global good now, and I think that is the way to go forward.